Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel and happy 2024. My name is Happy Boyama. If you are coming across this face for the first time, my name is Happy Boyama, the admitted attorney of the High Court. So this is episode 3 of the I Am a Graduate series, and I come back with my friend.
Hello.
Okay, I will try to keep it together in 2024. I don't laugh a lot. And as you can see, we are improving. And thank you so much for your comments and for sharing and for subscribing. I do see that, you also commented on the issue of sound. And today we come back with mics. So please bear with us or bear with me. If the mics, we are new to this whole thing. I won't talk a lot, but we're just gonna get straight to it. So, my friend, welcome.
How much money?
Welcome. So yeah, I don't really introduce my guests. Reason being that I don't want to call you Meste. Gandhi, you are now a prophet or a professor
or pastor.
Offended. So I would like you to please introduce yourself. You just tell me your name and surname and where you come from, and yeah, let's just take it from there.
Hi everyone, and thank you to Mom for inviting me.
Thank you.
My name is Akiwe. My surname is Mtengwane. This gentleman hails from a village called Mtengwane.
Yeah.
Yes, my friend.
So this is Eastern Cape.
That is Eastern Cape. Yeah.
Okay.
Our man is Eastern Cape. Mthatha. Our bigger town is Mthatha.
Okay.
Yes, Mom.
Okay, so one thing I want to say is that he's a very funny, no, I won't even say person, I'm going to say he's a very funny gentleman. As you've already heard, he actually prefers being called, and he is a gentleman, to be honest. My friend, you are such a gentleman. So we're just going to get straight to the reason you are here today. So it's for you to share your experience, your educational background, and yeah. But one thing I want to mention is that the main reason I ask where you come from is so that those, especially us from the villages,
yes,
is so that those that come from your village as well can actually see that this thing is possible and is doable, and there are people that are actually doing it coming from the very same place. So yeah, the second thing that I would like us to talk about is your educational background. I won't talk much of how we met because it's just gonna make the video so long.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I can't even recall how we met, my friend.
Wow.
But I know what it now we did meet a university.
Yeah, social security.
Yeah.
Assignment.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I love. So my friend, what did you do?
Okay.
And what is and at which is it which or what, my friend?
Which institution? Yes.
Which institution that you went to?
Do I start with the high school or just go straight to university?
No, it's up to you. Even if you want to start from grade R.
Okay. Firstly, I started doing my primary school in Ganduli Village School.
Okay.
That's where I first learned how to write and read.
Okay.
And thereafter, I went to a private school in Mthatha called EduKid.
Oh, such a man.
And then in EduKid, that is when I first met white teachers, Okay. In Ganduli, it was all black teachers. So and then I went to EduKid, and thereafter EduKid, I went to do my high school in Zingisa. Okay. Zingisa Comprehensive High School. That's where I finished my grade 12.
Okay.
After my grade 12, I passed with a diploma. No?
Okay.
So me passing with a diploma means that it was hard for me to get into the higher institution.
Okay.
That was 2011 when I passed. No, yes, 2011 I passed my grade 12. Then 2012, grade 12, and then I didn't do well with my grade 12.
Okay.
And then I I upgraded
Okay.
my marks in Port Elizabeth.
Okay.
And thereafter I got a B, bachelor's degree.
Yes.
Then moving from Port Elizabeth, I came to University of the Western Cape.
Okay.
At the University of the Western Cape, that was 2013. There I first did a B.Ed education.
Okay.
Languages and life orientation. The aim there now, I didn't know what I wanted to do, my friend.
Okay.
But on my mind, I thought I liked geography.
Okay.
Yeah, well. So I thought maybe I'm gonna do geology or something with that has to do with geography,
Okay.
But then again, in geology, you must have physical science, chemistry, and good maths.
Okay.
And none of them I had. I did history. I was doing physical sciences.
Okay.
From grade 10 to grade 12. But then they gave us a chance to change.
Okay.
And then I changed to history.
Wabaleka
Choma because I was getting all level 2. So I was like, no, man, let me change this physical sciences. And then I did history. Then fast forward, I got admitted for PED.
Okay, education,
yes. Life orientation and languages. That was 2013. Hey, I didn't like that course, my friend.
So why?
My friend, that course, it didn't speak to me. No?
Okay.
I was not motivated to even go to classes. I'm like, hey, man, these people are teaching us vowels. Like, the small babies will start to say mama, tata. I'm like, no, this can't be it, you know? And I couldn't picture myself being a teacher.
Okay.
You see? So, 2014, I went to the law faculty and inquired if I wanted to change from education to their faculty, excuse me, what is expected of me. They then said that I must pass all my modules with a 65%.
The pressure.
2013 is my first year university. It's your first time hearing about freshers badge. And there is plenty of freedom, you know. And I was not even motivated to go to class, so I didn't do well 2013, but I did pass all my modules.
Okay.
Then 2014, I knew what was expected of me to be admitted at the law faculty.
At the law faculty, yes.
But I then now also applied there at the geology thingy.
Yes,
faculty. Yes, because I thought also, hey, that geography, you know.
Thank God.
Yeah. So then 2014, I did well because I knew that I cannot continue this PhD education.
Yes.
I did well. I got all my 65% and my A's. Yeah, funded. I was serious 2014.
Yes.
Then I was admitted 2015 to LLB.
Okay.
LLB, and then I did LLB 2015 to 2019. That's when I graduated.
Yes.
And thereafter, I registered for my LLM masters. I did them from 2019 to 2021, and then I graduated in 2022. And then you can call me a master of laws, guys.
Soon to be doctor. Honorable.
I'm not going there. I'm just a master of laws now.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's my educational background, my friend.
Thank you so much for sharing that part. I appreciate it, and I'm sure they really do appreciate it as well. So yeah, so my friend, the next thing that I want us to talk about is the challenges that you came across as a first year student. Like you mentioned, there's a bash and freshers badges and things. But apart from that, I just want to know, what are the challenges that you came across as a student, being far from home and things like that?
I wouldn't like a challenge that I'm thinking of. other than being broke, my friend, there is no, like, for me, I don't think I had challenges at varsity, you know.
Okay.
To be honest, I really didn't have any challenges.
Okay.
Because why I'm saying that, you know, for me, like, there's a group of friends. We all come from Mtengwane.
Okay.
So we have been friends from there, and then we came this side. So, like, there was really no challenge for me because I didn't have to look for friends.
Okay,
you know,
you already have people that you
I
came
already
with.
had people to came with. So I think maybe if I didn't know anyone in Cape Town, then that was gonna be challenging. So for me, I think that was fine.
So you
Actually,
were okay.
I was okay.
Primal.
Yes, because that time, and then I got NSFAS.
Okay.
I got NSFAS first year.
Okay.
So I got vouchers. I was swiping.
Left, right, and
You
center.
know, so I never really had any challenge, to be honest, my friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So we already know that you're a Master of Laws. You have done your LLB. I'm not gonna focus more on the education degree because you dropped that and then you now did law. So I want to know, what are you currently doing? But before you tell me that, you mentioned something to do with NSFAS.
Yes.
Do you want to share if there are any, in case someone who wants to do law is actually watching this, is there anything that you can say regarding financial aid when it comes to doing LLB, be it extended or and the 4-year stream? Is there any financial assistance that you know about that you can talk about, or you only were on NSFAS?
I was only on NSFAS, but fortunately for me, I also got to work at the financial aid office at the UWC.
Yes.
So I get to know of the Fidelity Fund
Yes.
bursary, I think. And yeah, man. So for me, it was NSFAS, and for others, you can apply for the Fidelity Fund bursary.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, my friend. So what are you currently doing?
So now I'm a candidate attorney
Okay.
at FM. Do I call FM?
No,
Okay.
you please don't mention the name. But
yeah. I'm a candidate attorney, my friend. I started last year, 1st March. That is my second birthday, by the way.
Yeah.
1st March 2023. So now I'm currently on my second year
Of your articles
of my
clerkship.
articles of clerkship. Yes. However, I also did law school.
Okay.
Yes. So, as you know, my friend, if you did law school, you do 1 year of articles.
Yes.
But then I chose to do 2 years because of experience.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So what do you normally do as a candidate
So,
attorney?
as a candidate attorney, you must get first right of appearance.
Okay.
And then when you get your right of appearance, you're going to appear in court. You definitely going to start with postponements. You're definitely going to start with postponements. You postpone like cases. And thereafter, your principal will then give you a bail application to do. You do maybe an unopposed bail application. And then when the time goes, you do unopposed bail applications. You also do, like, on our firm we are doing with we also deal with the rough road accident fund.
Yes.
So when you are in the office, you check the rough files, you check what documents are shorting. You call the client, maybe if you need an ID, you need whatever you may need from a client, or maybe you need a medical records and all that. So that's actually what a candidate attorney do in our firm.
In your firm,
in my firm, yes.
Because I actually wanted to touch on that, that certain things go according to what firm you work for. For example, I worked in a family law firm. We did divorce, we did maintenance, and other things related to family law matters and things like that. So, yeah, but there is this burning question, especially people that did law and people that sometimes approach me regarding my videos that I put up on my YouTube. Into yemali chomam, we feel the in general. So I wanted to know from you, would you say law does have money or not?
My friends, law has money.
Okay.
But I think that thing depends on the firm you are working for.
Okay.
Yes. But generally, from my observation, law has money. Yeah, well. Yeah, man, it does have money, my friend. I won't even lie, it does have money.
Yes.
It does have money.
Do you want to talk about your company?
Which company? I have many companies.
I'm talking about the law consultant.
My company.
Yes.
Okay, my company, I did open it. I registered it 2020 now.
Okay.
During the lockdown.
COVID times.
As I indicated earlier on, I was working at the financial aid office.
Yes.
COVID came, everything was closed. You know, and at the financial aid office, you get paid as you work.
No work, no pay.
So no work, no pay. And then I was like, that time I had my LLB degree.
Yes.
And I was doing my LLM, my master's. And now I'm sitting, I'm like, and at that time I was staying with my girlfriend now.
Hey, oh babe.
So here I am. Here is her certificate. Here is my certificate. And I'm like, hey, excuse me, oh baby is at work.
Yes.
Making money with her certificate. Here I am. I am busy with another certificate. I am not getting any money.
Yes.
And then I decided, I looked at my transcript. I'm like, oh, I've passed so many laws like administrative law, customary law, you know. So there's a lot that I can do. I'm a qualified legal advisor, most.
Yes.
You know.
And
then I opened a company called Mtengwane Legal Consultant.
Mtengwane Legal Consultant.
Yes, that was 2020, and then things started to. I started to get clients because I posted it on Facebook.
Yes.
People were calling.
I remember.
Yes, and then I got clients. And then I think it was 2021. Or yes, 2021. I got a big client. And then this big client, we were working in the ocean space.
Okay.
I was doing consultations there. Consultations with the government.
Okay.
The government of the Department of Environment, Fisheries and Forestry.
Okay.
The Department of Mineral Resources and Energy. The Department of Tourism.
Okay.
And the Department of Transport. All those departments are using the ocean.
Okay.
So key thing there is the preservation of the ocean. How do we use the ocean and not to leave damage behind?
Yes.
You know. So that was quite a big job for me and for my company. So it really assisted me financially, you know, because I got to be financially stable after I got that job. Hey, my friends. I was giving in invoices.
Yes, I remember you started.
Yes, my friend. And then I got another, fortunately for me, because of the work I did. No?
Yes.
You never know who's looking, my friend.
Yes, that's true.
So, because of the work I did, a guy liked what we did.
Okay.
He liked our presentation. He liked our way of style of doing the work, because in that space, it's mainly white people.
Okay.
So it was their first time to see a black consultant doing the ocean work. So, and thereafter, I also got another big client that was 20. I think 20, but when I was finished with the other contract, and then I got another contract.
Okay.
Also in the ocean space, they were doing the management plans, marine protected area management plans.
Okay.
So they also were consulting with government, which is the Department of Forestry, Fisheries and the Environment. We're consulting with big fishing companies like, do I call them? But no,
not really.
Okay, big fishing companies, small fishing people, people who are affected by the marine protected areas.
Okay.
So it was mainly that, and then you consult with the people, you do the report, you send it to the department, and then they approve your report, you do your invoice.
And you get your money.
And then you get your money, my friend. Easy.
Okay, that is very interesting. You know, it declares literally, okay, now I'm getting carried away because I can speak a bit of Xhosa. I wanted to say I'm actually always with you. Not always with you, but we're always talking and things like that. By the way, he is the one that taught me legal accounting, bookkeeping.
Yes.
A very smart gentleman,
Yes.
So yeah, I actually the way you actually explain, you've never really like explained to me like in detail like this. It's actually quite interesting. I know at some point we're gonna work together on some project, but for now, we might as well, you know, not put it on the on the video. So yeah, thank you for sharing that. And if you are looking for a consult, do you still do it now that you're doing your articles?
No, my friend, I am not doing it. Because why? The contract I have with the Legal Practice Council, it says that I mustn't do any other work other than being a candidate attorney. And should I do any work, I should get approval from LPC and my principal.
Your principal.
So for now, I'm only doing candidate attorney job
duties.
Yeah.
Okay. So this then brings us to the point of what other things that an LLB graduate can do, because I feel like it's more about when you do LLB, it's like, oh, you're going to become a lawyer, which is 100% correct. But with your company, it actually shows that there are other many things that a person can do. I did a video about that, but I just want you to kind of touch on a few things that you know that a person can do as an LLB graduate.
As an LLB graduate, I think firstly it depends on the graduate.
Okay.
You see? Where do you want to be?
Okay.
You see? The most obvious you mentioned is being a lawyer. But you can also open your own company. You can do consulting work.
Yes.
You can also be employed in these insurance companies where you do compliance.
Yes.
You check, are they complying or not? I think you can do a lot of things.
Yeah, you can be a secretary.
You can be a secretary. You can be a president. Because Nelson Mandela did LLB. You can be a politician.
Why would you?
So, like, I think it depends, my friend, really on who's the person.
Yes.
Because for me, as much as I am a LLB graduate, I am a business person.
I know. Yeah.
I don't foresee myself like growing old in court, my friend. Yeah, I'm gonna do court. Yes, it's fine, but I also have my mind on my mind on other business ventures. You see.
Yes.
Yes, I'm a farmer. I'm a what? I have accommodation coming up, you know. So for me, man, you can do anything you want.
Okay. Thank you, my friend.
Yes, ma'am.
For saying that. So this is a yes or no kind of question. Do you love what you are doing currently?
I love what I'm doing, yes.
That was a short answer of the word.
Yes or no, Kalu?
Yes. Okay.
I love what I'm doing. I love going to court because I'm a defense attorney. I knew from the word go that I'm not gonna be a prosecutor.
Yes.
A prosecutor, for those who do not know, is those who were the National Prosecuting Authority. So I'm in the defense side of the law because people get wrongfully accused of crimes probably they did not commit. You see, my friend. So for me, I feel like some laws are just not just, you know.
Okay.
Imagine during the COVID times, you don't wear your mask. That's a crime. Attempted murder, it was. Imagine. See? So me being a prosecutor now, I'll have to prosecute this person for not wearing a mask and ask the court to give him 15 years for attempted murder, you know. So, of which I didn't even believe in that, my friend.
You didn't believe in what?
Wearing masks and all that. But yeah, man, I like to be on the defense side of the law because you can also see like the smile of the families when the loved one is getting the bail. So yeah, man, I like what I do.
And you actually look nice on your robe and bibs and everything. I'm actually gonna put a picture. Obviously, if you agree to it, so they actually get to see how you look on when you actually go to court.
That's fine.
Okay, my friends. So the next thing that I want us to touch on, because of time, I think this is just going to be my longest episode, but I'm actually loving it. Because of time, we're just gonna do the few last questions that I have. So, my friend, if you were to go back to university, or let's say if you were to push the years back, would you change what you have done now? Would you still follow? Let's say, let's not consider the maths and sciences and everything. Would you change law for anything?
Never, my friend. Because with law, I got to see how the system operates.
Okay.
How like everything is with law, man. I wouldn't really, because it just shows injustice of the past. You know why we are here. You know, why do we have these rights? You know, why do we have this law? Are we having? So I would never. I don't see anything that would speak to me, because with law, I loved the first, or on my first lecture. They talk about murder. I'm like, yeah. Coming from OABC. I'm like, hey, you are talking real stuff here. So customary law also, it just gives you a overview of how the government is run, courts and everything else.
So my friend, and now when you touch on the issue of customary law, I'm just reminded of your LLM thesis. My friend, you were writing something traditional, something. What was going on there?
So my friend, now, as I said, I'm coming from the villages.
Yes.
Now, so what would happen is that traditional leaders, I wrote about traditional leaders and the allocation of land. Okay. Yes. So traditional leaders would give people land to say, hey, build here where now. System Sako, build there where now. System Sako is now. Then the municipality would come to say, Taibo, this is my land. Who said you can build here? And then they bulldoze the houses. Maybe a house is fully standing, and then a house is just bulldozed over. You see. So then that gave me who can then allocate land in the rural side of the country. You see, because the rural, like traditional leaders, they are people with authority, you know, and the traditional leaders, when we were colonized, they were the authority then. So now colonizers came, they came with their laws, and then they reduced the traditional leaders to being, I would say, puppets of some sort, my friend.
Why would you say
because that? Because now, my friend, the traditional leaders had no power. Traditional leaders would sit in the court, they had their own courts. So colonizers came, they came with the magistrate, and now they took away powers from the traditional leader. People would go to the magistrate court and not to the traditional leader, you know. So, and also now they were made to be in cahoots with the colonizers. If you are not, they would take your smaller brother and then they would appoint your smaller brother to be a king or a chief. In fact, they would appoint you to be a paramount chief, because why? When they colonize you, the land becomes the land of the king of England. So we cannot have two kings. So they then said they are paramount chiefs, so they had no powers after that. And hence I was like, yeah, I must revisit this topic. Yes.
Okay. With your permission, I can actually link the. Is there a link to
my thesis?
To your thesis?
Definitely.
Yes, I'm gonna put the link to his thesis on the description box.
It's on Google.
Listen.
If you can just search my name, Mtengwane, you're gonna see.
Yes.
Author.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Or you can go to the UWC Law Faculty and then you just say thesis, if I'm not mistaken, and you're gonna say it. But I'm definitely gonna put the link to his thesis, and you just go read and see how well articulated he is. So, my friend, say for example, there is someone who wants to do law, wants to follow into your footsteps. What advice? Okay, I know this is unsolicited advice, but I'm sure there is someone out there who would really appreciate it. In terms of the course itself, some people will say, no, law is difficult, law is easy. Some people will tell you, law does not have jobs, whatever. There's no money, there is money. What would you tell someone who is pursuing or wants to pursue this career?
If you want to pursue this career, you must like to read.
Okay.
If you don't like to read, you are not gonna make it.
Okay.
I don't even wanna beat around the bush about it.
Sugarcoat it.
Yes. You must be a person who likes to read, because as a lawyer you must read.
Yes.
You must be always updated as to what is happening. And I wouldn't say it's hard to get a job.
Okay.
Because for me, I got a job only last year. You see, I was self-employed and then I got a job. While I was applying, my friend, I came to realize that it's a matter of time.
Okay.
Is it your time to get a job, or is it not your time to get a job? So one thing we must understand: you can do your LLB, you graduate, you don't get a job.
Okay.
You see. So that should not frustrate you.
Okay.
Because my friend got a job right after university.
I did.
You know? So that was your time to get a job.
Yes.
So that thing of that it's hard to get a job, it's just that it's not hard. It's just that it's not your time yet to get the job. When the time is right, you're gonna get your job.
Yes.
That's it, my friend.
Thank you so much, my friend. I won't touch the other two questions that I wanted, because I assume this is the longest video of them all. But the last thing before we close, So normally to my guests, I give a quote. I read the quote out loud, and then you tell me what you think about that quote. So today's quote is: education is the silent mentor that whispers wisdom, guiding us along the intricate path of learning, enlightenment, and self-discovery.
That's a big English, my friends.
Should I repeat it?
Oh,
okay.
I need to comprehend that.
Okay, I now got to my friend. You have big English. Oh, comprehend. Okay, so it says education is the silent mentor that whispers wisdom, comma, guiding us along the intricate path of learning, comma, enlightenment, and self-discovery. So, what would you say about that quote?
With my educational background, regarding this quote, my friend, I wouldn't say education brings wisdom.
Okay.
Education, excuse me, teaches you
Okay.
to read and write and to understand.
Okay.
And then you differentiate between things. But for wisdom, I don't think you get wisdom on education. Okay. My opinion is my opinion.
Yes.
But because education allows you to read and understand, and then you would then have to read books that are not education related, but these books would assist you, like psychological books, the books that will help you with your mind. Because with education, you're just there to, if you want to do LLB, you must pass criminal law, you must pass your jurisprudence,
yes,
and then that's that, you know. But with self-discovery, you must then read books, books that are gonna help you, self-help books, you know. Then they will help you with yourself. How do you deal with the pressure? How do you deal with negativity? Because education doesn't teach us on being positive, you know. No, it's very hard, my friend. It doesn't.
Okay.
So for other things, you must learn it yourself. But education does help you to read, to understand,
and to write.
And to write.
You really sounded like a lawyer. Okay. Thank you, my friend, for commenting on that. Like he said, this is his opinion, and everybody has a right to their own opinion. So, my friend, we kind of have come to the end of this interview. Okay, but before we close it off, please, if you have any questions. Okay, one question for me. Just one.
Okay, my friend. Your thesis was on immigration
and refugee law.
And refugee law. Why is that, my friend?
So, my friend, hey. When I said random, I didn't know you were going to be so random. My thesis was on the Angolan refugees. The main reason, so I'm personally a family law / children's rights kind of person / international human rights protection. I'm that kind of a person. Not that I wouldn't do any other law. I do find other things interesting, but I'm more into that. And the main reason I'm actually telling you that is so that I can touch on why my thesis was on that. So it was on that because I wanted to focus on the family unity rights of the Angolan refugees. So as soon as my paper is published, I'm gonna probably link so people can go read and understand why that specific part. Because I don't want to really focus much on what my thesis was about, but it was about the Angolan refugees that have been in South Africa and things like that. So to answer your question in short, I did that because I wanted to focus on the family unity of the Angolan refugees.
Okay, my friend.
So that is that, my friend. And yeah, we have come to the end of the episode.
Nice one, my friend. Nice one.
So do you have any comments?
My friend, I would just like to thank you for inviting me. It was nice, my friend. Like I was not sure, but since it's like with the graduate thing, then now I'm like, hey, I'm a graduate, so why not?
Why not?
So thank you, my friend, man. It was lovely being hosted by you.
Thank you, my
And
friend.
nice questions.
Okay. So yeah, and also thank you so much for coming. And I really appreciate it. And I just wish that everybody else would actually, appreciate the invite as we do. And yeah, thank you so much for liking, for sharing, and for subscribing. Another episode. Stay tuned for episode 4. And I love you.
Bye-bye.